If you are watching this video right now, you are probably going to be in Mr. Hillesheim or Mrs. Moen's math class, and you will need to know how to work our Moodle page for math. So glad you're here. Here's your little Moodle tutorial. So when you finally get logged in and you enroll in our course, this is what your page will look like. I'm just going to show you a few things just to get started at the beginning of the year to help you out. So first of all, you have all these wonderful red tabs. The first one, the online textbook, is going to be one you will use quite a bit. And just so you know, we use this Moodle page daily in class, and I bet you'll use it daily at night with your homework too. So when you click on those red tabs, more things underneath open up. And so make sure you go to this Mathematics Book 1. When you click on it, it automatically opens your textbook online. And here's what's great about this. So if you go to this corner up here, you can change the pages that way. So I think your first homework assignment might be something around page 12. If you type that in up here, it brings you straight to page 12. And yep, perfect, page 12. But yeah, so you can use this online textbook for home or in class if you'd prefer to use it too. Some people still like the hardcover. If you don't, well, this is your best location to find the online textbook. All right, so let's go back to the Moodle course. Click on it to close that tab. Next tab is called Homework. Another big important tab, because underneath here it says click here to enter your homework answers. Every time you do a homework assignment, we're going to ask that you complete it on paper because we love for you to show your work. But then you need to click this, and what happens is it opens a completely different Moodle page. And so if you look at the top, it's very similar, but it's definitely for only homework. So our very first unit, these are some of your homework assignments that you'll be doing. And let's say if this is the first book assignment that we assign right here, once you're done completing numbers 1 through 12, you can click on this and you are allowed to enter your answers. I'm going to show you a different one though, just to make things easier. Let's go to this one down here. So when you click on this, this is what it looks like. Shoot, I'm going to try one more. Sorry. There we go. So you can do preview quiz now, and then you want to hit start attempt. And notice the problems are not in here. There's only spaces for your answer. So you've already done the problems that are all on your paper. All you need to do is type your answer in. I have no idea what the answers are, and I know these are all wrong, but I'm just going to put those in for your answers. So if you think those are the correct answers for number 37, 38, and 39, you can hit check. And here's the great part. Boom, they're all wrong. So now you know, and you can actually try it and attempt it one more time. If it's right, all of these turn green. So you'll know how you did on your homework when you walk in the door the next day to our math class. And we know too, because you've entered it all in. And so if there's a lot wrong, then we know we need to help you, or maybe we need to help the whole class. If they're all right, you know you're on the right track. So it's a good system. So again, that would be under homework. You just click there. It opens another Moodle page for you to type your answers in. Under tests, there's nothing there yet because we're not taking any tests anytime soon, but that's where you can find your practice tests, and we enter things in there for tests. This tab, Target Sheets, will be something you definitely want to find if you lose this piece of paper that we hand out in class. This is called your Target Checklist. It is going to be a great resource for you to kind of stay organized with what you know and what you don't know. So our first unit are on what we call our learning targets, targets 1 through 6. So our first learning target is order of operations. And so we learn about it, we practice a little bit, and then you'll take a quick quiz on it. I'll be explaining in another video how these target sheets work, so I'm not going to go into too much depth, but just know it's a great place to keep track of how you're doing on your quick quizzes. And at the end of the unit, whenever our test is, we have your parents or guardians sign so they know how you're going to do for the test. On the back of this, you can keep track of your homework assignments that you do or your extra challenge problems or enrichments that you choose to do. So that's just what we call our target checklist. And let's see. I'm going to kind of skip down here. We'll get to those in class, but this is where kind of the nitty-gritty of what we're working on in class comes in. Again, our first unit is on targets 1 through 6. And so if you were to click on just the first target, order of operations, underneath each target we have videos on explaining how to do it in multiple ways. Sometimes they're for you just to review, sometimes we assign them for homework. When you see this little check mark here, that means it's a practice. So if you click on it, it's again one of those things where you can start attempt and you enter in your answers. And what's great, Moodle quizzes automatically correct to see if you are right or wrong. And so you get instant feedback to see if you're doing it right. And then if you're doing it wrong, we know, and hopefully you're going to ask us and we're going to come find you too and help you out when you need. So there's lots of practice under each target. And then we also, under some targets, have enrichments. And these are a lot of times optional for kids who maybe that learning target is really easy for them and they need something a little bit more challenging. So instead of doing some easy work, they get to try one of these. Every once in a while we'll assign them for the whole class because they're really great thinking problems. And then the last thing under each target are the assessments. And so this is where we learn about how to do it, practice a little bit, and then we take a quick quiz, always out of 4 points. And if you do great, you get 4 out of 4, you're rocking. If you don't, that just means you need more practice. And so we'd have you complete a set of practice problems and then retake the quiz. And so you'll notice all of our little quick quizzes are going to be on Moodle. You always will find them on Moodle. So take some time and just fiddle around and kind of take a peek at the first 6 learning targets that we're going to be doing so you can kind of see what's there and what we're going to be doing. And what's crazy is if you scroll all the way to the bottom, this kind of shows you what we're doing for the entire year. That's not all we're doing. We're doing a lot of extra stuff too, but that's kind of the big stuff. So that is your Moodle tutorial. Go play around with it and have some fun. See you in class.